Kia ora guys, it's Brisingrize here. Hello, I missed you guys. Hi! I'm sorry I was away. I'm so sorry. I was so sick, guys, and also I got bit alive by fleas. Horses, cats. Same old, same old. You're gonna get bit one way or the other. But anyway, today I just wanted to come back and say, Kia ora guys, my name is Brisingrize and welcome to my channel, because I just wanted to say that, because God, it's been so long. And I would like to do a year in review video for you guys. I've wanted to do this for a long time, but I wanted to make sure that I had it right. I wanted to make sure that I had it all sorted out in my head. What I was going to say, what I'm going to do. So, it's just going to be a sitting and talking video. I probably will put together an edit when I have some better recording software, aside from Windows Movie Maker, to put together a really cool edit for you guys to show the progression, and perhaps that'll be in 2020. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Anyway, oh boy, 2018. What a year. What a fantastic, wonderful, crazy, beautiful year. I never thought 2018 would turn out the way it did, and I'm so happy. Because guys, we did it. We hit 100 subscribers! We hit it! I hit 106 subscribers before the end of 2018. So to understand why 2018 was so awesome, let's go back again, baby, to 2017. Honestly, the worst year of my entire life. 2017 started off with me coming to terms with my CPTSD diagnosis. For those of you who are new to the channel, hello, I'm insane. I live with complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and I've had it since I was a child, but was officially diagnosed end of 2016, early 2017. And there were already the winds of change in the air. Things were tight. There was tension because we knew something bad was coming. And I believe it was in July. It could have been earlier. I'm not really sure because it was a very traumatic time and I don't really remember the exact moment that my dad came home and dropped the bombshell. But what happened was my dad came home from work, and before my dad had the job he has now, he worked over an hour and a half away in a place called Mount Wellington and would get home around 8 o'clock at night to 9 o'clock depending on traffic, because Auckland traffic's shit. And he'd be exhausted and just pass out on the couch over there. So I never really got to talk to him at night. We'd have dinner, he'd have a little bit of a chat, and then just plonk out. He was exhausted. And he came home at 3 o'clock, so I knew something wasn't right. And he walks into my room, and I'm sitting on my bed, because back then I didn't do anything. I just sat on my bed and drew, basically. I didn't have anything else I knew to do, so I was just miserable. And he says to me, which is probably the worst thing you should say to someone who's got an anxiety disorder, "Now don't panic." Okay, sure. I'll try to remember that as I shit my pants. But I've been made redundant. I've lost my job. But don't worry. I'm going to get one in a few months. I should be able to get one really quickly. We'll be fine, and then I'll even have some money left over because I got a really good redundancy package. Cool, sweet, okay, Dad's not nervous about this, I shouldn't be nervous about this, even though in my head I'm like, oh my god, everything is going to end, and everything is bad and bad, bad and bad, you know, I was panicking, I was freaked out, oh god, I messed my hair up, humid, don't care, tears in the rain, can't feel the pain, yes I can, but anyway, so that happened, and then we were confident, you know, Dad was saying everything was going to be fine, and Dad is our matriarch, so of course everything's going to be fine. No. Dad did not get a job in a month, or 2, or even 3. When I first started doing little things on YouTube, my dad was basically redundant. We were running out of money fast. I have OD on my account, so I was using that to pay the rent because my dad couldn't. We were calling up everyone we could think of to get money, because no one wanted to end up homeless, and we all wanted to stay in this lovely home, even though it's expensive. So we were struggling. And then, of course, because we were struggling so much, we were just getting angry and bitter and twisted and mad and angry. Did I mention angry? You know, beating each other up, yelling, screaming, me and my sister. And my dad finally broke down into tears and said, we have to be a united unit. We have to stick together because it's us three against the world. And that night was where we decided, yeah, that was the case. So, Dad bit the bullet and decided to get a job at Pack and Save, which is a big shopping, you know, like food and everything place. And he worked in the freezers, and he would work nights, and sometimes he would work very early mornings, so he was always quite tired. Thankfully, my dad was only there for a couple of days before he got given the chance to go and do an interview with the place he's actually working at now, which is really cool. They were very keen on him from the start, and even though Dad and myself and Morgan were like, okay, this probably isn't going to happen because Dad's been turned down for all these amazing jobs before, and, you know, we'll just couldn't really stay positive. You can't really keep a positive mental attitude, that's for sure, when everything's going to shit. Not a good idea. Not going to work. And then Dad got the call that he got the job, and also got a company car that was a Ford Ranger Ute, so me and Morgan were like screaming around the house for about an hour. So we went into 2018 a lot more confident, and I sent off 2017 in the only way I knew how, with a bottle of Corona and the middle fucking finger. I was so done with 2017. So I was confident that 2018 was going to be a better year, and I was determined to make that the case. I've never been so determined in all my life to make sure something was going to be a good year, but I tried. But when 2018 started off, that wasn't the case at all. I was struggling with everything. My CPTSD was going haywire. I knew I couldn't get a job, so I was frustrated. I was just sitting in my room doing nothing. And then one day, it got dark. It got really dark, and I was considering doing the thing that I've already tried to do 4 times. So, you know it's bad. And the voices inside my head were at a loss. We didn't know what to do. And then one of them said, well, we've got nothing to lose, Rise. YouTube. And I went, pardon? And he's like, let's do YouTube. I went, and people say I'm crazy. YouTube? Yeah, you've wanted to do YouTube since you're 16 years old. Do it. Brooke, what have you got to lose? And I thought, and I was like, my self-respect, my self-esteem, people not liking me, feeling more alienated than I already do. And then I was like, well, fuck it. Because the people I look up to were always the outcasts. If they can do it, and they're not as sick as me, fuck, I gotta try. So I did. And I'll be honest, guys, those first gaming videos, which you should totally check out and laugh at, because I had no idea what I was doing. I just bought Bandicam, I just bought a webcam, I just bought my microphone. I didn't know what I was doing at all. I was so scared, I was so worked up, I was so upset, I was terrified. So that happened, and I had to down 2 beers before I even managed to be able to say those first words of Kia ora, guys, my name's Brisingrize, blah blah blah, which, you know, is the intro that you guys know and love. So I was terrified. I didn't know what I was doing, but I set myself a goal of getting to 50 subscribers, thinking, it's not gonna happen, there's no way. Oh, it happened. And it happened in a few months, and I got the shock of my life. And I was like, okay, well, let's get to 75. There's no way that's gonna happen. I'll get a cream pie thrown in my face if it happens, you know, I'll eat my hat, you know, I was being silly. It happened. I went, holy hell, this is gonna work. Okay, well, there's no way I can get to 100, you know, this is a fluke, this must be a fluke. What do people see in me? I'm broken, I'm damaged, I'm screwed in the head. I didn't just hit 100. I hit 107. And even though it fluctuates between 106 and 107 because I haven't been able to do much, and I'm sorry, I haven't got a lot of money, I broke, but I'm trying. I'm gonna get a monitor as soon as I can, even if Dad has to borrow one from the office for the time being. It won't be a gaming one, it probably won't be as good quality material, but hopefully it's a start and I can get out there and play the games I've wanted to play for so long. So long. Watching everybody else play these games makes me jealous, so I gotta get out there and do it. and hopefully save up for a PlayStation 4. Although in my luck, by the time I can save up for a PlayStation 4, there'll be a bloody PlayStation 5, and then I'll be really pissed off. Because that's my luck. Bought a Nintendo DS Lite. 3DS comes out 2 weeks later. Fuck. But that was fine. That's what happens. But, you know, I was in the car when I had 100 subscribers, and I was with my dad and my sister and her partner. And I screamed so loud that my dad actually swerved the car. Oops! I went, I don't know, and the dad just went, whoa, and I was like, okay, oops, you know. He was mad. He was like, what the hell? I was like, I'm sorry. I hit it. I did it. He's like, I'm very proud of you, but don't scream in the car. It's like, okay. Won't do that again. So I haven't. But that's what made 2018 so special. Smashing those expectations I had on myself. And perhaps most important of all, learning to love myself. Learning to love this crazy, insane, fiery, short-tempered, sometimes, even though I'm a saint most of the time. Some things really piss me off. You know, to know that I was liked. That this was home. There's nothing on this world except horses that's made me feel like that. And that's the other part of 2018 that really helped. Around the same time I was starting YouTube, a person who I'd recently become friends with called Tasha put a Riders Wanted post out on Facebook and said, hey look, I got this horse that needs riding because, you know, I've got one that's a little bit dangerous, and even though she's not really dangerous, I won't go into full detail, but we'll just say that this horse was very anxious about things and just needed time. She's an amazing horse now. Sometimes naughty, but she's amazing. She really is, and Tasha's done an amazing job. Please go subscribe to her. I'll put her down in the description below. And then I met Alicia as well, who's become one of my closest friends too, and both of them are equestrians, so goes to show. So I started horse riding again, and probably about halfway through I was like, I want my own horse again. I want a Hong Kong thoroughbred. You know, I'm going to adopt one. I'm going to get one. It didn't happen. So I just put an ad out, just looking for a thoroughbred. You know, I decided, you know, maybe I should lower my expectations. And I found one. I found a 16.3 hand 9-year-old called Eric, who I got the day after my birthday, on the 9th of December. Even though technically it was still the 8th in some places in the world, so I was just going to say I got him on my birthday because that's how it made me feel, you know. I got him on my birthday when I was happy, and he has changed my life. Not only changing grazing has changed my life, because the grazing that we were at was horrible, but, you know, it changed my life getting him. I am a better rider now because of him. I'm never going to be anything super talented. You're not going to see me on the Olympics unless I'm maybe hosting it, you know, being an idiot. But, you know, he has made me feel more confident in myself. Doing YouTube's made me more confident in myself. Look how calm I am now. Do you guys remember when I used to stutter in front of the camera? I'm now actually getting my thoughts in check, and it's because of you. I'm doing YouTube because of you. So, now that we've got 2018 out of the way, what's in store for 2019? Which I also sent off with a beer, but no finger. I sent it up with 2 big happy thumbs up and a big thank you, and just wanted to clump 2018 and kiss it all over for making me so happy. Because it did. It really did. So 2019 is the year of change. 2019 is the goal to get to 1,000 subscribers. Maybe. Would be fantastic if that was the case. I would love that. I would love to just get off ones. Please make that a reality. Subscribe. Join the madness. I'm completely disorganized. That's why it's called the madness, because everything I do is just sheer bloody madness, and I've got no organization, but I'm trying. And I'm start staring crazy in my own right. It's a joke. It's not that funny, but it's a good joke to me, because being called crazy and insane used to be an insult. Now I take it as a compliment. Because why would I want to be like everyone else? Seriously. So, to get to 1,000 would be incredible. Even to get to 500 by the middle of this year would be nuts. I doubt it's going to happen. Like I said, if I set low expectations for myself, everything's an achievement. So let's say I want to get to 200 by March. That would be fantastic. I want to get a monitor, obviously. I got given a camera by Alicia. which I need to buy a microphone for, but I don't have a spare $200 at the moment. Did I mention I'm broke? Did I mention that horses are expensive and take all your money, but they're worth it? No? I will. They take all your money, but they're worth it. They really are. And also, just a lot of other things in my life coming up. What other goals do I have for 2019? Learning to accept myself more. Really coming into my own. Doing podcasts. Doing live videos. Even though I'm really scared to do that because I don't know how you guys will react. But I really hope it's a positive thing. I want to do a lot more to do with mental health and advocating. And giving you guys some amazing tips and tricks that I've learned through the years. That help me. Now maybe it won't help you. This is the thing about mental health that a lot of people forget. But it's like makeup. Not everything's gonna suit one person. You gotta find what suits you. But that is what I want to do in 2019. I just want to live. I just want to be myself. I just want to get better at being a YouTuber. Be more productive. Have more fun with you guys. Just be myself. Why is my nose so itchy? Seriously. Oh yeah, cat fur. But, oh, honestly guys, thank you so much for 106 subscribers! Yes! We hit it. We did it. We smashed that goal. Let's do it again. And thank you guys so much for just... Fuck! Stop! No, bad. Maybe I'm just sweating, but if I'm crying then I apologize, but... You know, thank you. Really, thank you so much for getting me to where I am now. And, please, if you haven't already, subscribe and join the madness. And I'll see you guys in whatever the heck video I come up with next. Cazziano, guys.